Hi guys, so recently I was working on a personal project that involves me connecting a hardware to AWS IoT core. You can think of it like an IoT application, right? So I needed to monitor some metrics in a remote location. So I had the development board then, but it failed. So it's still of ESP32. So recently I got a new board which is also another development board. This is also based off ESP32 and this is coming from Lilygo. I ordered this on AliExpress. Okay, so there's something special about this one and ESP32 as well. So you ask, what is ESP32? ESP32 is actually a low-cost microcontroller from Expressive. So ESP32 has about, as the name implies, 32 bits. It also has a CPU, which is the extensor dual core, as well as a single core processors. Okay, it's also it's ultra low power. That is, it runs on 3.3 volts, making it very good for areas where you're monitoring remote metrics. You want to make sure that the device doesn't go down quick, because if you have an agent, that is a device sending metrics to some form of maybe sending it to the cloud or something, you want to make sure that that device is powered on 24/7. So when you have something like this, a development board that has a microcontroller that supports 3.3 volts, that means the total power consumption would be quite low. So that's it. That's what ESP32 comes with. It also has several other good features, like, it runs at 240 megahertz. It has about 520 kilobytes of RAM and 448 kilobytes of ROM. And another thing, in fact, the major reason why I got this was because it has on board, it has a Wi-Fi module. That is, if I can program this with my computer to connect to a Wi-Fi network, and therefore I can communicate with whatever cloud provider I want to communicate with. I can also communicate with a server. So this also has a Bluetooth, supports Bluetooth, so I can connect to Bluetooth and all that. And also, for this particular development board, this is coming from Lilygo. This is Lilygo T18 version 3. Now, this Lilygo board comes with a part where I can connect a lithium battery. Now, the benefit of this is, having a lithium battery means that if I have a main power source here, if a main power source here fails, the microcontroller keeps running because there is a lithium battery acting as a sub. All right. So also with ESP32 itself, ESP32 has about 34 GPIO pins. So I can connect sensors to this. Let's say I'm monitoring a wide range of area. Let's say I'm monitoring an entire building or an entire fleet, or it could be very large. I just want, I have several sensors, right? So this has about 34 GPIO pins. GPIO pin meaning general input output pins. That is, I can connect this to several temperature sensors. I can connect this to several humidity sensors and all that. Okay, so that's it. This is the ESP32. This is a special development board from Lilygo. It has most of the things you need for a development board. All right, so this is how it comes. Once you order this from AliExpress, it comes like this. Then it comes with the pins. All right, so one of the challenges here is that you have to learn to solder. That is, if you're going to use this board, if you're going to be connecting any input input pins to it, you're going to have to solder the leads so you can connect it to it. Okay, so this is the ESP32. I'm going to be bringing the camera closer to do a quick review of what the pins look like. So yeah, this is the development board. Let me just come in closer so you get a look at it. So you can see the name there, the T18 version 3, and this is coming from Lilygo. As I said, you can see that it has a USB port here. This is most likely useful when you want to program this. So you write your code and then you push it, you upload it inside the board. That is the firmware inside the board, right? So, and also on the board, you've got like a boot button here. So the boot button, you've got an enable pin button here. You've also got an on and off switch here. So, and also you've got all the input output pin, as well as the voltage pin, the ground and all that. So some of these pins are multi-purpose. That is, you can use them. You can use maybe pin 21 for both UART communication, as well as I2C, or for both GPIO. So to get a full specification of each pin and what it does, you just look at the pinout diagram here, which you can see here. So once you go online and you search for T18 version 3, you'll get to see this diagram. So this diagram tells you the different pinouts, tells you the voltage pins, as well as the multi-purpose pins as well. Okay, so if we take the micro development board again and look behind it, you'll see we've got a place for power. So here you can connect a single lithium battery. So this lithium battery acts as a power source for this. So meaning if I'm working on a project and I completely program this, I can just connect a lithium battery to it, and also I could connect a main power supply to it through the USB. And once that means the power supply goes off, I expect the lithium battery to power this development board. So that's, yeah, and that's my short review on this board. I'm going to be playing around with this board, trying to get my hands dirty, trying to build something amazing. Yeah, so first of all, I'll try to connect this to securely to AWS IoT core, and then I'm going to connect some sensors to it. And once data gets to AWS, you can easily do things or do amazing stuff with it. And then I'm going to be sharing more videos on this, and thank you.